me. One son you may you. Let's do it. Waiting, waiting. We are due to deserve this, Lord. Nothing, nothing. Say, yeah, my earring feed. Me share, see. You give the sad boy me share. If I'm here, feeling blessed, then yeah, my earring feed. You shower your favor on the boy. You change one story for good, oh my Lord. You give we the peace we want. You clear one ahead. See, you try for the boy. So if I'm here, feeling blessed, then it be your praise will come first. We don't stress, cause when we rest, we don't put a trust in man depths, we flex.
Welcome to Highest Media Studios.
Thank you.
KOBBYSALM.
Chairman, says Isaac. I did come yourself.
By God's grace.
2024, we enter. We thank God. In mercies bring we here. So we are grateful for life, and as we are, I am an artist. Definitely dropping off projects and backing on tours, concerts, music videos. We want a routine, so we have a lot lined up. So 2023 was actually a year where we decided to actually leave the territories of Ghana and try other grounds where we felt our music was actually being heard. So I had a lot of buzz, people feeling like we were not doing much in the country, and I could understand because we actually, myself and the team, we actually left to Kenya to do some activations because of the feedbacks we were getting from our analytics on YouTube on how well the song was doing. So we actually moved to Kenya to do a media tour promoting Fabergé and also Rejoice, which was already doing well in Kenya. Then after that, we came back to release some couple of singles and also continued activations for Fabergé and release Run to You, release Never Forget, and we climaxed it with the Christmas with KOBBYSALM event. So it was a beautiful year, practically doing the same thing every time. But sorry to my Ghanaian fans who felt we didn't do much in the year under review. Hopefully, 2024 will focus on Ghana. Amazing. So we actually did our background checks before we went to the country. When we released Rejoice, from our analytics on YouTube, it was like the song was doing well in Kenya. So Jabi D being my friend, I hit him up and I was like, bro, this is the analytics I'm getting. So can you kindly check on the grounds for me in Kenya and see how, and give me like a proper feed. So I think after 3 to 5 days, he hit me up. One of their biggest influencers in Kenya used the song, and he sent me a video to it. Then he was like, okay, I think the song is doing well. Then I was like, okay, then if that's the case, then I think that's the right time to actually come to Kenya. God being so good, I'd already recorded a song with him when he came to Ghana. So I was like, okay, why not kill two birds with one stone? Go to Kenya, promote the old song, and also release the new song that I have with Jabi D, so that I can also tap in his audience and also get myself acquainted to the Kenyan people. So we went to Kenya, released Fabergé, also promoted Rejoice, which was already in the system. And I can tell you for a fact, it was amazing, because seeing people dance to a song or with a language that they practically don't know was new to them, was amazing. The feedback was crazy. And to climax the media tour, we also had the chance to perform at the Cheza Gospel, one of the biggest urban gospel events in Kenya, which had over 10,000 Kenyan people there. So it was amazing. We have footages of that on YouTube. It was amazing. So we have my whole tour was documented, and we have KOBBYSALM Live in Kenya on my YouTube page. So it was amazing practically. No, We actually recorded here in Ghana, shot some of the videos here in Ghana before we left to Kenya. So we went to Kenya to actually do shoot his part of the video, and also promoted the song. And the beautiful thing is I met some amazing artists in Kenya, amazing artists, Moji Shot Baba, Mercy Masika, Evelyn Wanjiru, Daddy Owen, Guardian Angel, big top artists, and we got the chance to record some songs with some of these artists. So it was an amazing time in Kenya, actually. Musically, you see when a particular word repeats in itself in a song, there's a high tendency that you're going to keep that as the title, and sometimes just the whole theme of the song, you can also keep that as a title. So you know, when our praises go up, the blessings of God comes down, and it was just in that tangent that we actually wrote the song, and also dwelling on our Sunday school vibes, where we used to do my head, my shoulder, my knees, my toes, a connection of that. So it's simple. So every move that we were making was directing to praising God, and praising God in exchange of a blessing. It's simple. It's just the title that was a little bit funny, and I understand, because both of us, we live in Ghana, and we know times back when there were songs like Faberge in an era. I remember in an era where young ladies were actually trading their bodies in exchange for a car, and there was a song Faberge Bibi. So when I released the title, I know very well that I threw your minds back to those times, but it has nothing to do with that. It's just us praising God in exchange of a blessing. Growing up, I actually experienced everything. Some being in the streets, playing football with my guys, renting a bicycle, just riding on the streets and playing alikoto, everything. Some we're going to school, crying when we were going to school, everything, because I grew up in Odoko, where it was a neighborhood, like a ghetto. So we know ourselves. We go and play football with the fam, get money out of it and all that. So growing up, that was a bar. My dad wasn't enjoying that the way I was living, so he actually wanted me to the whole family move from Odoko to Dansoman, so that he could tame us. Let me put it that way. So we moved from Odoko to Dansoman, and that was when my quiet self started popping out. So moving from Odoko to Dansoman and to McCarthy Hill, where I currently stay, it was just a process from ghetto to mid ghetto. Let me put it, because Dansoman kid, you go to school, you meet Dansoman farm, and Charlie, we are all over, moving from one game center to the other, because the little ghetto in Odoko was still within me. But when we moved to McCarthy at the time, no one was really living at McCarthy Hill at the time, and it was a full teaming experience. Like, so this is how I actually grew up. Growing up, I didn't know I could ever write a song, but I was exposed to music some way, somehow, because my auntie was a serious high life listener. My dad was open, listen to reggae, listen to hip life, sometimes listen to country music. So I was exposed to music at my early stages. But when I got to secondary school was when I actually discovered my gift, because I actually enjoyed seeing my seniors going on stage performing their songs. And I was like, oh, this was pretty cool. And at the time, I used to see how the ladies were all over them, and so it was something that I actually enjoyed seeing. So it was obvious that my first song I was going to write was going to be a love song, because that was what I was exposed to. Listening to high life, listening to country music. So I remember I wrote my first song when I was in Form 2. Yes, Form 2. Yeah, Oh Baby. I remember that song very well. And it was a love song with my friend.
Can we hear part of that?
You hear it. You hear it. Yeah, so that was a song. And ever since I started writing music, and I think I am one focused guy, one determined person, that when I start something, I don't know how to just give up on it. I started doing that. Most of my friends I started recording with in secondary school gave up on it. Some of them are IT people now, but somehow I'm combining my music, the gift that God blessed me with my personal work that I'm doing, which is entrepreneurship. Very terrible. Very terrible. My secondary school life was terrible because I wasn't that good. I remember one time when we completed school, one of my teachers was like, "Hey, Jay, that's Samuel. It's with me in school. We are ready." And yeah, and it wasn't that cool, because I won't stay in school. I'm not advising you to do that, because I have very terrible experiences where we almost lost a mate. We moved from school just because we wanted to record songs. Sometimes we go as far as I schooled at Oforipeni Senior High School, so we go as far as Asafo, which was like an hour. Yeah, an hour, and it was only one vehicle that went to Asafo at the time. So if you miss the bus, then you probably have to sleep at the studio. And we moved without how do you call it? Around exit. Beautiful. We moved without exit. So you have to come to school, because if we call pie, day school yawa. So I remember a time we got to Asafo station and the bus was full, and we still had to come to school. So myself and my friend, his name was Tilapia Malik, we hopped on the back of the bus so that we could drop at the junction, the Bunsu junction, and get another ride to school. So when we got to, I think that place where they eat, what was the name? Linda Door area. Then I told my friend, let's get down at the place. My friend was like, no, from Linda Door to the junction, there's no one walk. So if he gets to the junction, he will drop. So I lighted at Linda Door. Hey, this thing will bring problem. Then I was walking. So when I got to the junction, my friend was lying down unconscious. And we were in school uniform. So I didn't know what to do at the time. So I was like, yo, bro. The guy wasn't responding. So I left him on the floor, because if someone comes to meet us, definitely they are taking us to school and I'll get in trouble. So I left him. The following day, he came to school with some people, and it was like, yo. Like they shouldn't take him to the teachers. And he approached me and was like, Charlie, why you leave me like that? I say, boss, you and I know the life we day inside. So it wasn't like a good experience. And I remember several times we used to come to Ibri Girls when they used to have some fan fest and things, because we're doing all this because of the music, because we wanted to be heard. We come to Ibri Girls just because we want to get a chance to perform and all that. And after that, we have to go to Medina to come and sleep and come to school the following day. My daddy doesn't know all this, but I finished the school, so I'm grateful to God for that.
Wow, what an experience.
It's actually more, you have more experiences with regards to school, because I remember very, very well, one time we went out to school and a teacher caught me, and he gave me a portion to weed in his farm. and I ended up killing most of the hens in his farm. The hens did the grass inside. So if I see there, then I go cut the leg. From that time, they don't give me any punishment again. If I do sin, they just go beat me. Yeah, so it was funny. And myself and my friends, I will share one experience with you when we were mates, but he was a town runner most than I was. So he used to have 4 girlfriends. So he had a kinky girlfriend, and he had fried check. So this guy would go out of town and get kinky, and he said, I'm the school son, they will eat together. Then one time he went to the place where they sell the kinky. Then apparently the girl was giving the food to him for free, and someone had prompted the girl's madam. So when the guy went, then they hinted the man and the woman that this is the guy. All of a sudden he called squad on the boy. And the boy started running with the kinky. So when he came to the dormitory, he was like, "Excuse me." And then the auntie said that. And then they were very bad. So he just had one kinky, and he had to manage. We have some funny experiences in school, but it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good because at the end, most of my guys couldn't make it to the university. Some had to wait a long period, and some had to revise on all these vices to actually get the chance to go to the university. But when you go to school, and the main purpose is to learn. The main purpose is to focus on your books. If you're able to do that and come out with flying colors, I think it's to your own benefit. Some of us, we were lucky, but if you might not be lucky. So when you go to school, I would urge all the youth to actually take their education very serious. I still feel I've not gotten to where I want to get to. So I feel disappointed in myself because I feel I have the potential to take this thing to the next level, and I am disappointed. I feel I am disappointing God, and I'm disappointing myself because all these songs that God blesses me with, it is to propagate myself to the next level. I know people are on the view that when God blesses you with a song and it saves one person, maybe that is the purpose of the song. But I don't believe in that because you never know the purpose of God. There's also a tendency that God wants the song to reach a wider masses, and because sometimes we become complacent and we become comfortable at a state, we tend to use certain languages that will make us feel okay. But I don't believe in that assertion. So
I feel like I have some great songs that should have been making greater waves in Ghana and beyond if I had marketed the song very well, especially because everything that God's blessed me with is because He wants us to market it well. Once upon a time, Jesus traveled from nations to nations preaching the gospel, and He became very popular. He didn't say that if I heal the sick at this place, then it was okay. You get it? So as an artist, sometimes I feel
that I have a lot of work to do. But this year, hopefully 2024, I pray and I also plead to everyone out there to help support whatever we are doing, so that we'll be able to reach the heights that we have to reach. I also want to also shout out most of the blogs who've been holding me down. Yourself, you and I have countless conversations, conversation backwards, and sometimes you buzz me like my project be your project, and I'll be in my house. Sometimes I even talk to Global about this guy, what's so whatever calling me gets for my work, because sometimes you buzz me like, bro, send me make we post, man. It's not common. And I want to extend my gratitude to all these people, yourself, all the Christian blogs who hold me down some way somehow. And I want to say I appreciate it. This year, I pray that I'm able to push myself so that whatever work that you guys are also putting in will be recognized. I don't feel like I owe anybody the support. If someone wants to support me, it's from their own will to support me. So then I can't say that no one is supporting me. No. There are 1,000,001 artists out there. So, and all these people are praying for breakthrough. So whoever decides to support whoever, it's their own will. I just have to work hard. I believe music is powerful to the extent that if it touches the soul, then whoever it touches would come out and support you. And I should be grateful to God for the few people that I have around me who are supporting. The others, they will come some way somehow. Yeah. The urban especially is not easy. It's not easy. I can tell you the number of urban gospel artists who are giving up, and it's sad. It's sad. The only thing I can say is that if any person, to the churches, to the pastors, to industry players, and to anyone who has the power to cause change, I'd plead that we take a look at the urban side, because we have some great artists, great songs that can bless a lot of people, but because of finances, because we are not getting the ears, people are actually giving up. And someone will easily sit somewhere and say that we are doing it for God, so we should focus on God and we shouldn't focus on the how popular the song will become. But I can tell you for a fact, no artist in this world, both gospel and secular, records a song and doesn't want it to be popular, doesn't want it to be big. Let's not be mischievous. Let's not act funny about it. Every artist wants his or her song to be heard. So when people get frustrated when their songs are not being heard, let's not make it look as if they are moving in for the fame and they are not moving, they are not walking with direction. And let's find a way to get them, talk to them, encourage them, give them the necessary platform that they need to get. And I think just these few things will boost the morale of so many people, and they won't give up. I think acceptance has to do with marketing. So if we are able to market the songs very well and the song penetrates the system, the acceptance will come. The acceptance will come. At the time, I don't think contemporary gospel was well accepted. They struggled. But when songs started penetrating in, the acceptance started coming. I think when we are able to market our songs very well, and marketing has somehow has to do with finances, and in the gospel sector, the reason I say churches and the pastors is because they have the ready audience. So when they make a conscious effort that, okay, in the year under review, we are going to give urban gospel music, let's say 3 platforms, 3 events on our congregation, then we are getting the audience. It will get to a point they can sing our songs off head, and when it happens that way, acceptance will come. When someone is doing a party, when they are doing weddings, they would want to use our songs for some of these things. So the acceptance there is not there because the marketing is down. Because I can tell you for a fact that it wasn't like it used to be. We've graduated, but now we need that big song to connect with the people. And when we get that, the acceptance will come, because the acceptance is actually a little better than it used to. Sorry, it was good, but I'm someone who puts a lot on me, because they say I'm a perfectionist. It was good. from 0 to 100, I'll probably say like a 60, but I feel we can do better. Myself and the team, I feel we can do a lot better. And myself and the team will work tirelessly to make sure that the next edition of Christmas with KOBBYSALM or any events that we hold will be far better than it was. But for the people, I think they had a great time. They all enjoyed the atmosphere. They enjoyed themselves, to be very honest, because I could see people jumping all over, singing songs out loud, dancing their heads off, and I could tell that they enjoyed themselves. But I feel I can give them like a greater experience. So a big shout to Kofi Kakari. I won't take the credit for that, not any day. So Kofi Kakari is an idol. He's someone I love so much. I love Kofi Kakari. I really adore Kofi Kakari. So I was always looking forward to actually recording a song with Kofi. And last year we were supposed to record, but someone says God's time is the best. So this year I was keen on trying to record a song with Kofi. So I started talking to Kofi in February, early this year, that this year there we have to record a song. So it was getting to October and we hadn't recorded the song. And I hit him up and I was like, Kofi, yeah, you know, I'd already sent a beat to him. So we were trying to cook the song. So when we recorded the song, we recorded another song. And when we got home, Kofi called me. I call him Kofi, so allow me, Kofi Kakari. He called me and he was like, yo, the season that we are in and the song that we want to record, I don't think it will work. So give me 2 days. I'll write a new song and I'll send it to you. So in 2 days, he called me and was like, the song is ready. And God has blessed him with a beautiful song and he knows I would like it. And see, I trust Kofi Kakari's writing so much. If I'm not exaggerating, he should be one of the best songwriters in Africa, probably the world. And so when he told me about the song, I was like, okay, Kofi, let's record it. And he was talking about a producer he wants to work with. So we're contemplating between producers. And I was like, no, you work with Sam Snare a lot. So since you work with him a lot, it will be wise that we go to Sam Snare to record at his place. So at the time I was quite busy because I was at work. And this is where I say I love Kofi so much. Kofi left his work, went to the studio alone, did the instrumentations with the producer. So when I closed from work, that's another experience I had. I had to come to the studio and meet Kofi up. The session was done, the time was done. And traffic, it was in December, early December, so traffic was very bad. And for the first time, I had to pick Okada from my workplace to the studio. I parked my car because I had to meet the time. I wore my hoodie and I put my helmet on. And I strapped, I was in nose mask and I was in shades. So if you see me on the Okada, you won't see that it's me, but I was on the Okada. And we rode to the studio. When I went, the song was done and they played the song and I was like, oh my God, it was amazing. And we didn't have time on it. I just had 1 day to write a rap. So immediately I got home that evening, I wrote the verse and I sent it to Kofi Kakari to listen to it. And he was like, yo, this is dope, let's record it. So we went back to the studio the following day, recorded the song, and we had this. And I would say this, that sometimes when you're featuring an artist, you have to have that trust in whoever you're featuring, because I'm also a good songwriter some way, somehow. But if I had said that, okay, I want to write the song, we probably wouldn't have gotten this we probably would have gotten something else, which probably might have been good. But because I trust in Kofi and I know what Kofi is able to do, Kofi brought out this gem. It talks about the season, and I think being grateful is an everyday thing. So I think even beyond Christmas, New Year, you still can be grateful. When it's Easter, when you're talking about the death of Christ, you still can be grateful that he paid his life on the cross. Every time we should be grateful to God for all the things he's done in our lives. To be very honest, the expectation from people, my family, my friends, the industry, the fans for the song is crazy. Even some of my colleagues, my music colleagues, it's crazy. So then again, it comes to the point where I feel like, now God has blessed me with a beautiful song. If I'm not able to promote the song very well, I said, give my all, then I've disappointed God, I've disappointed the people. So what I'm going to do with this song is that anytime you see any content or any post with regards to the song, know that it is me giving every blood, every sweat with regards to the song, with regards to what God has blessed me with. So when you see it, just kindly help me share it, kindly help me post it, and I will be super grateful. And you're also helping me fulfill whatever purpose God has actually placed on my life. 2024. I don't know whether I can roll with what I am going with. Let's go all out. Let's go all out for God. Let's go all out for the things that God has placed on our hearts, the gifts that God has blessed us with. Let's go all out because Christ went all out to sacrifice his life for us. Let's go all out preaching the gospel. Let's go all out. Let's just go all out with the message with the gospel, and I think that a lot of people will be saved. We will be blessed. A lot of people will be blessed, and we will be extra blessed. When I say extra blessed, when God blesses you with a gift and you go all out with it, in as much as you're blessing people with a gift, you are also receiving a blessing, both financially, both spiritually, in diverse ways. So let's go all out. Let's go all out. Withholding nothing, let's go all out. My songs, they are plenty. I have a whole lot of good songs that you would be blessed. You'll be blessed with. So if you want to stream my songs, you can go on all the guitar platforms. Just Google KOBBYSALM. Take time, take a day. When you're going for a road trip, when you are in your bed trying to sleep, I have songs in all these moments you can enjoy. When you're having a wedding, when you're having a party, even when you lose someone and you want to encourage yourself, I have songs that would lift your spirits up. So just Google KOBBYSALM songs. You get all. And my new song Never Forget is also out on the guitar platforms. The lyric video is out on YouTube. Hopefully we'll be starting some activations for the song pretty soon. So when you chanced on it, when you're able to chance on it, kindly help me share and help me bless someone with it. Okay, so this is what I always say. 5 years back, gospel music in Ghana wasn't like it is now. Why am I saying this? In 2023 and even before 2023, let me use 2023, we have 3 big gospel songs which I can see like for a fact that was competing with and is still competing with the secular songs. artists, we are such that we are a little selfish. We are a little selfish. So when, let me put it, stakeholders are doing something for artist A, we would want to be in the position where we would receive that. So when it's not coming on our side, then we feel like, okay, these people are picking out artists. But I feel I am a testimony to that because I didn't know anyone from, let me be specific, table of men, right? Table of men. I didn't know anyone from that side. I was just an artist pursuing my dreams, pursuing what God has blessed me with. And from nowhere, they saw me do something good and they came on board. So I believe that if you're an artist and you position yourself well first and you do something good and they recognize it, they will definitely come on board. I can tell you categorically that they've been amazing. They've been superb, amazing. I would just urge them to just open up, look out for more artists, and so that we can take full charge. If it's quite centered, there will be a problem because when the artists are not producing songs that will resonate with the audience in a particular year, then it will be a problem. So let's try and open up. Just like they've been doing, when they see that people are doing well, they should reach out to the people and help. When they reach out to you artists, this to my fellow artists, when they reach out to you too, avail yourself, because all they want to do is help you grow from one stage to the other. Let's not feel too entitled. Let's not feel self-centered. Let's not be too selfish, and let's just look out for gospel music in general, because I feel that gospel music in general is doing amazing. Sina C, CPC, and Joyce Blessing. It's amazing, and I feel when we open up, last year was 1, was 2, this year is 3. We can get more. Yes, sir. If we just have a free spirit, we can get more. Media is simple. KOBBYSALM on all social media platforms. KOBBYSALM. KOBBYSALM. Simple. The name there on the screen. So just search. And one thing I am trying my best to do this year is I want to be very interactive with the people who enjoy my music. So you can just hit me up on my DMs and we will just get interactive. So KOBBYSALM on all social media platforms. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Hello family, my name is SK Frimpong and always watching Hypes Media. Please keep following them on all social media platforms. You'll be blessed.